I'm Hokey Joker.
Bedroom.
Green Lantern.
And welcome to Just Us Bros Podcast. Hey, bros, welcome back to Just Us Bros Podcast. As always, I'm Hokey Joker.
Bedroom.
I'm Green Lantern.
And so recently the show just ended, but it's also got a great following on Amazon Prime. It's The Boys, but this time it's the spinoff with Gen V. And I know some of us have seen all of it. One of us hasn't seen all of it. But what's your guys' opinion on it?
Wait, hang on. So we're talking openly up until what, episode 6 about everything?
Yeah, and then
I did not complete all of my homework, so I've only seen up to episode 6.
Well, for me, I don't know how you guys might feel, if you would agree or disagree with me, but I did enjoy Gen V, but I also kind of felt like it was more too much CW teen drama for me. I mean, it is a college show with kids, but I just felt like maybe I'm getting too old, and I just didn't want that. He's with her, she's with him, they with that. It was a good show. I like where it's heading, what it can lead to, but I don't know. For me, it kind of felt like a filler between the seasons for the boys. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I'm in agreement with you. Having seen all of it, it felt like you took The Boys and mixed it with Riverdale, and then so it's not as explicit, but there's still some explicit things in there.
I think it's
Oh, it's
pretty
still a lot of
explicit.
explicit. Yeah, it's very explicit.
Yeah, I mean, not at like between that and the scale of The Boys, though. I mean, look at episode 1 of season 3 of The Boys, that first death that we all are very familiar with.
Look at episode 1, like almost scene 1 of Gen V. That scene
I know,
kind of made me cringe.
Yeah, that was
Not because
a
it was
lot.
bad, but because it was
graphic.
because of what it was.
We're
Yeah.
talking about
Oh.
bad blood.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Yeah, and it did feel like a very short, a very short subplot. And speaking of which, before Green Lantern joined us, we had a little pre-discussion, and I was like, "Not that we're out of the woods yet."
Now we out of the woods, yeah, now we out of the woods.
And
Yeah.
then
But
Seth
Yeah.
reference right there with Bad Blood. Is Gen V just a long Taylor Swift compilation of songs?
I mean, it hit at a perfect time if that's the case.
I mean, it was gonna be forever. Then it goes down in flames.
That's the end of episode 1 right there. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I do like The Boys a lot more.
Oh, I bet you do.
So I bet I do. But hopefully, this is the milkshake that brings the boys back to the yard. Um, but it was a nice little filler. Yeah.
I was gonna say I agree. I like the characters on the boys a lot better.
It just felt like a nice little placeholder. It was much cleaner, like as far as aesthetically looking, academia as opposed to like running into a whale carcass. But I enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to more of The Boys now.
I'm also looking
G-
forward to seeing how Gen V is going to fit into the new season of The Boys, which, not to spoil anything, but the way the last 2 episodes ended, I feel like there are big significant points of interest in the series that will tie it into the new season of The Boys, but we won't go that far. So that's all I'll say about that.
And GL, I know you were saying some things beforehand, but break it down. What's your breakdown of how you felt about the show?
What was the question? I didn't hear anything after break it down.
Well, I think we all agree
How'd
that
you feel about
we
it?
like.
What I've seen so far, I mean, I'll be honest, I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, okay, this is building on a story. This is good. Episode 5 came out, and I was like, okay, I can't even remember what happened in it. I guess that was the episode, the big reveal with Kate and everything. And then episode 6, which I watched today, they did the generic, oh, we got to go inside someone's mind, but if she dies, we all die, and if one of us dies in here, we die in real life trope, which that's been pretty much every medium of any TV, movie, comic show, anything that you see. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's been done.
Yeah, the one thing that you mentioned I thought of was that episode of The Flash where the Flash goes unconscious and Supergirl's there, and they have the whole musical episode where they can't get out until they finish the musical or they die.
Yeah,
Um, just as an example of that. Um, but I will think I
I
do say
wasn't
with the plot.
finished.
I'm sorry, I'm talking while you talking. My bad.
I don't know where I was saying that, so you go ahead and take over.
I was just gonna say I felt like the plot wasn't grandiose like the boys is because like, it doesn't have a worldwide impact. It only affects this however big college campus with the implementation of going on to the world. So it did feel a lot like a lot scaled down to what we were used to. Maybe that was how it was written, or maybe it's because of like still people doing COVID restrictions where you can't have as many people on set or anything. But
Well, I mean, I
it was a
I
good
kind of
yeah.
get what you're saying with it being scaled down to just the college related issue that could expand eventually, but I actually think that's kind of what worked for the show. It didn't have to be a world ending superhero epic. It was just basically about kids at college and they find out something's wrong. Something's awry, something's going strange in the woods. And yeah, that kind of it kept it contained to Gen V without us making us like we're watching Gen V and we're not thinking about the boys and where's Homelander, where's Butcher, where's his guys, where's all these people, except for I won't say anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that worked, that it being on the small scale and then seeing the bigger picture of how it could affect not just the boys going forward, like Soups in general. Yeah.
So with the characters, they all like we've seen very similar characters because you have um Polarity, that's pretty much Magneto. Kate is any telepath you see. Super strength with the very generic with Sam. So and the shrinking. So it's all powers we've seen before, but I do enjoy the interesting takes that the show and Eric Kripke have put on this because you wouldn't think about it's definitely more gross. Like in order for was it Emma to grow and shrink, she has to eat or throw up. It's very political in its messaging, but I think it's subtle enough to get you through it. I don't like shows with like big political
I mean,
intrigue, yeah, but
yeah, there also is one superpower that we have not seen, or at least I don't think I can reference that I've seen anywhere else. Oh my god, what is her name? The main
Marie
chick.
Marie Moreau.
Yeah, Marie Moreau's blood powers, which I mean, I got to be honest. The first few times I saw her using that, I did, like I said, I did cringe, not because it was something weird. It was just the way it was, just the way that she used her powers. It was just, I'll stop talking about that because it really is making me queasy. But no,
Yeah,
like her powers, like going out throughout the show, it seemed like she was gaining a better understanding of how she could use them. The campus people, the heads of the campus understand how completely OP she could be if she really understood and utilized her abilities. But yeah, it's just oh man, oh
I mean
her
we've
powers are
talked about that
interesting.
before with Aquaman, and technically he could control blood inside of somebody because blood is like what 70 something. I don't know the scientific, but it's X% of water,
It, yeah,
and she could potentially be that same. She could potentially control the blood inside of any human being, making body parts explode or stopping their heart just by making the blood. I mean, she could be very dangerous.
So
yeah.
GL, I know you said you haven't finished it yet, but these last two episodes, is it something you're looking forward to see the conclusion, or are you just saying I have to get through it to see how it meshes with the boys' proper TV show?
At this point, I'm just wanting to get through it to see how it's going to affect the main show. I feel like this is like, yeah, it's a nice little sideshow, which I know they've already been renewed for season two, but I'm more interested to see what is the storyline of this show going to affect the main show, and potentially how are these characters or are these characters going to interact on Boys and play a part, or are they
And
truly two complete separate stories?
And Drew, I'm glad you asked him that question because going after watching episode 6, I felt the exact same way. I'm like, let me watch these last 2 episodes. Like, wait, actually, honestly, I was like, damn, there's 2 more episodes. I thought there was only going to be 6. And then I watched the 2
Yeah,
episodes,
how
and
I was.
I was actually pleasantly surprised. And like those 2 episodes, like drew emotions out of me that I didn't think. I was like, oh, I guess I'm invested in this story. I'm like, damn, why do I care about what is going on right now? And I was like, wow. So like the last 2 episodes to me are definitely the last 2 episodes will definitely get your attention and I guess really get you excited for the boys. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but it got me more excited for the upcoming season of the boys than it did that I finished the episodes of Gen V, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So GL, what do you think is going to happen for the last 2 episodes? And this isn't a spoiler warning. This is just speculation. What do you think is going to happen in the final 2 episodes that you haven't seen yet?
Well, obviously they left on the cliffhanger that the Indira, what's her last name? The lady in charge, the dean of the school.
Ding 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 ding
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Guys.
They
She,
should have just made this community with superpowers.
they should have get Joel
I mean,
McHale.
it
Joel
pretty
McHale
much
for season
was.
4 of the boys. That would be awesome.
I mean, this pretty much was.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were you saying, Drew, before no one interrupted?
Um, what do you think, GL? What do you think is going to happen for the final 2 episodes that you haven't seen?
I think they're gonna go confront the dean with some plan. They're gonna have some kind of plan. They're gonna get caught off guard. Um, Sam is unstable, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen with him, but he's going to go off the rails, and I'm not sure if somebody's going to accidentally get hurt that's on their side, or Emma gets hurt and he hurts her, or something's going to happen where like he's going to go crazy. Somebody's going to try to stop him, and he's going to end up hurting somebody that's on their side. Obviously, there's the virus floating around that they're going to find out about that and be like, oh, well, we got to stop this, or else it's going to get out in the world. I do think that they're going to fail in their mission to stop it from getting out, and that's going to lead into the next season of the boys. Again, a lot of fill in the gaps there, but that's kind of my take.
Yeah, and that's a lot to get through with the last 2 episodes, but I really do think that this show was pretty good. I really liked Sam's character though. That whole scene that we've all seen where he's hiding out in like the tunnels and then like it's just puppet mayhem. I thought that was like really great.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like the puppets.
Because to
I
me,
mean-
like when he went into that, how did we y'all switch places?
What?
That freaked me out. Did you?
I didn't do any. Yeah, GL did that. You're doing a real crap. What's the character who could switch? It's not Jamie, is it?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I was also gonna say with Maria or Marie, maybe she'll
We'll
be
call
the
her Eminem.
solution. Yeah, Eminem. She'll be the
Mother's Milk
solution,
too.
maybe to the virus, like because she has the blood power, she can maybe extract it. I don't know.
There's so much I want to say, but I can't. And it
Or she'll be the
I just
catalyst to make it worse. I don't know.
we'll have to see in season 2. But also, since you did say, and I remember that season 2 has been renewed, I wonder if the next season of the boys is just not going to talk about Gen V at all. Like honestly, and then maybe at the end of season, what is this going to be season 4 for the boys?
Mhm.
Like in the end of season 4, they maybe mention, oh, who are these cons? Talking about the Gen V kids. Huh. That's interesting because they
Oh.
did. I just won't say anything else again. Damn.
What I got a question for you guys. What two characters, like what one character from Gen V do you look forward to or do you hope will react with or interact with what character on the boys, whether it be Homelander and Marie or Kate and Butcher, like
Oh, oh man. I don't know on that one because I
One that
just like
hasn't already taken place on the show because you just spoiled that for me.
no, I didn't spoil anything for you. I'm just thinking
Your look
out.
did. Homelander and Marie, or Kate and Butcher. Like,
Oh, oh man, I don't know on that one because I
one that
just like
hasn't already taken place on the show because you just spoiled that for me.
no.
He doesn't. He
I'm just
doesn't have
thinking.
a poker face.
No, I'm just thinking of the cast of Gen V versus the boys. I don't think any of them would really fit in. Just because they seem too clean. But I feel like Jordan and Butcher would have a good back and forth. Like he would see Jordan and he'd be like, "I don't know what to call you." Like he wouldn't know the insult to call that person. So
I don't think Jordan and Frenchie would have a good conversation.
I think they would. I think Frenchie's like always like, "Oh, I understand," and like deep diving into people's psyche. I mean, he did it with Kimiko.
I'd like to see Starlight interact with Marie because they have very similar. Well, I guess
Mhm.
Starlight season 1, season 2, before she got pretty much ruined and knows everything that's going on. But they have similar ideologies about, oh, I want to be a superhero. I want to help the world. Like, I'd like to see them interact with each other. Maybe Starlight be a mentor.
Okay, and this isn't spoilery, but fan theory. Since we know the powers of Marie Moreau, and we know how Butcher left off season 3, how they said you got
Recap
like
that for us.
what's that?
Can you recap that for us?
Yes, because at the end of season 3 of The Boys, after uh, Butcher was taking the supplement Compound V, he got all the superpowers, but then he went to the doctor and he was smoking in the hospital, and they said you only have 12 to 18 months left to live because of the use of Compound V. Maybe Marie can help purify that blood that he's got, or whatever damage is done to his organs to keep that going. But would that cheapen the character? I don't know, because that gives him a good final countdown to kill Homelander.
Doing that would cheapen whose character, Butcher or Eminem?
Butcher, because it would take away the ticking time clock he has left.
It would be a good Hail Mary at the end. Like, he doesn't care, he sacrifices himself, and then she's like, ooh, I took it out your blood.
I hope she does it exactly like that.
Hey, right now, here we go. We predicted that. That's exactly how she's going to do it. And if she does do it like that, we need to be on season 5
We
or
called it
season
first.
2 of Gen V. 6 seasons in a movie.
Season 2 and season 5 make the 7.
And the 7 that are the 7 heroes. Look at us. Look at us going.
6 seasons in a movie is also 7.
All right, boys. Sorry. All right, bros. What did you guys think of Gen V? I thought it was good. Reverse thought it was pretty good. Seth is powering through it, but please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think about it, and let us know what your anticipations and predictions are for season 4 of The Boys. Anyway, I'm Hokey Joker.
That true.
I'm Green Lantern.
Thank you, Lamplighter. Till next time. Cheers.
Do it! Just do it! So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! What are you waiting for? Do it! Just